All right, listen.
Get a shot of the shoes.
This
You'll
segment's
see why.
sponsored by Davidson's Liquors. It's the Davidson's Liquor Happy Hour every Friday here on the show with Davidson's Liquors' new
Today's
user-friendly.
Wednesday.
I know,
This is
but I
Wednesday.
wanted to mention Friday.
Okay.
With their user-friendly website, customers will experience improved product searching, easy checkout, and get this: you can choose convenient in-store pickup or have items shipped directly to you. So log into davidsonsdenver.com. That's davidsonsdenver.com and experience the Davidsons difference. You know, I want to talk about that John Fox thing a little bit because I got a call last night from an NFL person who said to me, "Don't you think it's kind of funny that John Fox is immediately the leading candidate in Chicago?" And then he said, "Are you aware," now I don't know this for a fact, but he felt it was a fact, that John Fox walked away without taking any money from here?
Oh, I don't believe that for a minute.
That's
I
what this guy
believe
told me.
they had-
Well, if
I
he
don't believe
did,
that for a
if John
moment.
Fox walked away without taking any of the 11
I think
million
I
or
have
the
to sit
full
down
11
for that.
million, then that means he had a deal with Chicago before that game was even played on Sunday.
I do not believe that.
I found it hard to believe too.
See,
Who would walk away from 11 million or even 7 or 8 or 9 million?
I hate doing those. That was a great source. I hate ever using a person familiar with the thinking of John Elway. And we see those now.
Yeah.
Networks will do that.
Sure.
The person who's familiar with the thinking of the organization. Well, that could be the guy who drives the limo. But I don't believe that. I think they probably reached a settlement just like Jim Tracy did when he resigned from the team. He was paid basically to keep his mouth shut for a year.
Yeah.
And I know that for a
Hush
fact.
money.
Yeah, I know that for a fact. I believe that the arrangement is if you get paid somewhere else, then we're cutting this way back, or here's walking money. That walking money might be $3-4 million. That's kind of
all right.
That's what I believe.
John Elway, I'm sure, is hoping and praying that John Fox gets a job somewhere else because that will save the Broncos about $11 million.
Yeah, it's funny that Adam Gase fired his agent right before the end of the season.
Yes.
During the process of interviewing
Very
teams.
odd.
He and John Fox shared the same agent. That's kind of funny to me I thought you were going to the place that maybe John Fox knew he had the Chicago Bears job before the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
Oh,
I
well, you're
believe
talking about
John
the
Fox
money.
had the job. He believes he had the job before that game against Indianapolis was even played.
If you're the Chicago Bears and you're trying to repair, and that's not even a strong enough word, you're trying to repair Jay Cutler, wouldn't you have gone after Mike Shanahan?
Absolutely.
Who instead of John Fox? John Fox is not noted as a quarterback guru.
You know what really jumped out at me through this whole coaching carousel? It reminded me, because I've always felt this way, that the NFL is no different from any other profession, whether it's broadcasting or a hospital or whatever. There are incompetent people everywhere, even in jobs at the top of their professions.
Oh, absolutely.
There are incompetent general managers, incompetent coaches, certainly incompetent owners, and they make the wrong hires over and over and over. The Bears have done that forever. Now, on the face of it, you might think John Fox is a really good fit for the Chicago Bears. They need to rebuild their defense. He's a defensive coach. They have a really good running back, and John Fox wants to run the ball more. And it mitigates the problem they have at quarterback in Jay Cutler. If he's handing the ball off more, it means he's going to be throwing fewer interceptions. But if you want to go to the mountaintop, if you want to win a Super Bowl, and I would imagine that's the Bears' goal as well as every other NFL team's, don't you have to look at John Fox's resume and say, okay, he is probably an improvement over Mark Trestman, but is he going to take you to a Super Bowl win? He was given all the talent in the world, including one of the best quarterbacks ever here in Denver. And every season ended disastrously.
I read Chicago papers of the last couple of days, and I'm sure you have done. Steve Rosenblum, a guy I like, who some people don't like and don't like.
I actually was on Chicago TV yesterday as well.
Steve wrote yesterday.
He's a great writer, by the way.
Oh, yeah, and a delightful. I love him.
Yeah.
Love is too strong. I like him a lot. He wrote, and the words coming out of Chicago, this is the greatest hire since George Halas became or Mike Ditka.
Yeah.
if you wanted something, that this is the greatest hire since Mike Ditka is kind of the attitude they're taking. And Rosenblum went, the Bears have been in 6 playoffs since they won the Super Bowl. John Fox has been in 9 playoffs. John Fox has been to 4 Super Bowls. The Bears have only been to 2 Super Bowls. I mean, they're telling you why John Fox. You're sitting here telling us why he's not a great fit.
No,
but I can tell
said
you,
on the face of it, he could be a good fit, and he's an improvement over what they had.
Well, and that's what they're saying. The last 4 hires there
have been terrible.
They think Lovie Smith was.
Lovie got him to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He made them competitive.
Yeah. So I don't know that. I would put John Fox in a category with Lovie Smith. Lovie Smith is now in Tampa.
Right.
When you say they are
guys that make you
comparable,
competitive,
yeah,
but maybe can't get you to the mountaintop. Well, let me ask you something. What were the Bears saying 5 years ago when they traded for Jay Cutler? This is the greatest signing since forever. He's going to be the greatest quarterback in Bears history since Sid Luckman in the 1940s. That's what they were saying. Sure. How did that turn out, Chicago Bears fans?
Sure, and you have to go back only 6, 8, 10 months ago where they still thought he was going to be the greatest quarterback because they made him the highest paid player in the NFL.
Yep.
So that tells you about their ownership. But I'm just saying that it's always, if you turn the coin over, there's heads and tails that people are going, good riddance. Good riddance.
And
down there, they're going, good hire.
Yeah.
Good hire.